Less than 2 minutes. They're headed to the starting gate. Cyclone Attack goes into stall 2 first. Wildwood Sicilian number 3 looks to be next on the board at 3-2. Wildwood Sicilian not cooperating. Wildwood Sicilian into stall 3. Fast Jack next. Blazin' Road. Waiting on Rain Attack. She moves up. 2-year-olds at 4 1/2 furlongs to start the day. 92 feels like 103. And they're off and running. An unhurried beginning for the outside runner, the filly Rain Attack out the back. They all gave Fast Jack about a 2.5 length head start. Blazin' Road now into the bit and runs off with Chris Amy aboard up into second. Cyclone Attack and Constantino Roman back third. And then we have Wildwood Sicilian and Victor Santiago, a willing participant on the outside of proceedings in a joint third with Cyclone Attack. And still out the back, Rain Attack is desperately last and about 12 lengths trailing as they head towards the 2 furlong to go mark. Fast Jack to show the way at about, on the board, 3-1 right now, and starts to move willingly on the inside rail. Head cocked to the grandstand side, but is out by 4.5. A very professional debut. Fast Jack and Rainier Arrieta for Charles Ritter, giving Scott Becker, the trainer, win number 1200. It's Blazing Road for second, Wildwood Sicilian, then Cyclone Attack and Rain Attack. Race number 1 now official. Welcome to the FanDuel Sportsbook and Horse Racing Winners Enclosure on the debut run. Fast Jack number 1 and jockey Rainier Arrieta. It's training win number 1200 in the career of Scott Becker. Owned by Charles Ritter. Fast Jack is a 2-year-old gray-roan gelded son of Galib out of the Wild Zone mare Turtle Pie, bred in Illinois by William Tippett. All 5 ran in race number 1. Off odds, 3-1, paid $8.80 to win. Congratulations again in the winner's circle to trainer of Fast Jack, Scott Becker. Friends and family in the winner's circle, win number 1200. Just 2 minutes. Headed to the gate, 1 minute. They've reached the gate, moving on in above Nike and Baba's Boy. First two in. Next will come Move On Over. A Bold Ride. Tap-a-Rap. Reveille. Mon Ami Fuzzy. Last in, Full Magazine. Kelly Mulvaney on the button. 8 Illinois-bred maidens are off and running at FanDuel Sportsbook and Horse Racing in the second. The bookends got away great. Above Nike and Full Magazine out to contest. Right between comes Move On Over up into second. Trying to press the pace is Mon Ami Fuzzy is closer than usual. Now moves into joint fourth with Baba's Boy back in fifth. They go cruising past the opening furlong. Way back in the other back-running trio, we have A Bold Ride having to make up about a dozen lengths. Not interested. Reveille, who's now last, passed by the debuting Tap-a-Rap. About 20 lengths separate this maiden special weight Illinois-bred field around the turn. It's Full Magazine. Rainier Arietta. Right in contention throughout has been Mon Ami Fuzzy. Running a joint third above Nike inside, passed on the outside by Baba's Boy. A very much struggling Move On Over, pretty much relinquishes fourth and any hope of hitting the board. Deep stretch, final furlong, Mon Ami Fuzzy drifts out. Boy, almost clip heels there with Full Magazine. Really gaining good ground late as Baba's Boy. Baba's Boy could have it. Mon Ami Fuzzy, Baba's Boy late on the scene. A Bold Ride, but it's going to go to Mon Ami Fuzzy unofficially here in race number 2. Race number 2, written for. Thank you again for your sponsorship. Travel Leaders with Marcy in the winner's circle. Moving back in under jockey's objection. Jockeys claim a foul, 8 versus 7 at the 8th pole or the 16th pole. Monami Fuzzy back in the winner's circle with Bob and Linda Esposito, homebred. Fernando Bahana's the trainer. Monami Fuzzy ridden to victory by Carlos Ulloa, who will need to get on the phone. 8 versus 7 at the 16th pole. Monami Fuzzy, a 3-year-old gelded son of Bullet Train out of Fuzzy Kim by Madrar, bred in Illinois by its winning owners. Minute 13 3/5 of a second. You're looking at what the stewards are seeing right now. After review, the stewards will make no change here in the running of the second race. It will stand as official 7, 6, 5, and 8. Race number 2 still not yet official. Running down your program changes. In race number 4, 4th race scratch number 5, Stop Shopping Amy. Today's 5th race, the 6, Sir Corey, and the 8, Great Gret are out. Race 5 scratch the 6 and the 8. In the 6th race, number 3, Dom the Bomb is a scratch. 7th and last, scratch out the 3, Keep Attacking. Just announced about 25 minutes ago. 7th and final, scratch the 3, Keep Attacking. Waiting for the rest of the monies from around the country to come into our pools, so a little technical delay before paying the public here in the second race. Should be in a couple of moments. Less than 2 minutes. Field is approaching the starting gate. Loading in with War Colors and Go Little Gert Go. Mora Valley. I Love This Bar. Mora Valley steps back. Rend Lake Baby into stall 6. Mora Valley. Nope. Again, Friday night racing here at 7:30, Saturday night, 7:30. Mora Valley, not quite yet. Two back, Prancy Pants and Louis P. to complete the field. Fillies and mares in the stall, purse 21,800, 6 furlongs, and they're off and running. Slow start for War Colors, also Prancy Pants, very rank at the beginning. It's Mora Valley and Javi Tavares to dictate. Outside of that one, every stride is I Love This Bar, and wide as 2, Rend Lake Baby, who now puts a neck up on the front end. Back and forth is Louis P. in a striking spot. Inside is Go Little Gert Go on the maneuver. It's War Colors after a faulty beginning, next to last, and Prancy Pants out the back. 7 lengths separates this field of 7. They mix it up top. It's Mora Valley at lofty odds, passed just briefly by I Love This Bar. These two go on with it. Setting Chili in third is Rend Lake Baby. Louis P. has to get going, saving ground. Ducking to the inside is Go Little Gert Go at 4-1 on the board. They go by the 2 furlong mark. War Colors is now maneuvering in between rivals towards the inside now. And last desperately throughout has been Prancy Pants. The leader down the stretch is I Love This Bar and Javi Diego. They're out there by 2.5. Here comes Go Little Gert Go with every stride. War Colors gobbling up ground late on the split, has a chance. I Love This Bar, gonna win it. I Love This Bar beat War Colors. Then third, Go Little Gert Go, and Louis P. was fourth. In the winner's circle, awaiting our winner of the third race, are Amped Up with Friends. This race named in their honors. They welcome back I Love This Bar and Javier Diego. It's an Essen Price thing, a Shelley Essen Price winning ownership and winning breeder, trained by Eddie Essen Price, this homebred daughter of Tiz Deja Vu out of the Animo de Valoroso mare Bar Hoppin'. Was bred by the Essen Price clan. I Love This Bar, off odds 2-1. Thanks again to our group, Amped Up with Friends. Also want to wish happy birthday Michelle out there. Minute 12 and 4/5 of a second got it done. All 7 ran in the third, and we're official. Race number 4 coming up, $25,000 allowance optional claimers. They go 6 furlongs. Scratch the 5, Stop Shopping Amy. Again, your changes along with the number 5 horse in the 4th race. In the 5th race, the 6 and 8 are out. In the 6th race, scratch number 3, Don the Bomb. 7th and final, scratch number 3, Keep Attacking. Post time scheduled for the 4th race in just 20 minutes. Fillies and mares here. Allowance optional claiming for 25,000. So much pace in this race, so I'm going to try to close in on one in particular on the win end. We'll take a look at all of them though, since there are 5 left. We'll start down with Hammered. Yeah, there's a look at Hammered. Just concerned, every one of her last 6 races have had layoffs in between those layoff lines, and one of the many that seems to be wanting the front end and or the lead. So there's Hammered, gets Rainier Arrieta, who already has a win on the card, winning the opener. 2 Kipperdoodle, what needs to be said, so I won't say much. She usually gets the lead, but has won from out of it as well. Can't be too far back, though. She's the oldest, but an obvious player in this event. Number 3, Race to the Finish. Broke her maiden at Hawthorne and has been the favorite in all of her races. If you bet her in every race so far in her career, the same amount, say $2, $20, whatever, you have lost money. You have lost money. Good thing is, they don't ask you to leave. Loves this track and does like the number 2. Just raced 10 days ago. The 3 Race to the Finish as well. So the 4 Summers winner, stablemate of the 3. She just lost it and lost the race acting up to the starting gate in the last event. Same running style as the stablemate, Race to the Finish pretty much. We'll see what transpires away from the gate this afternoon. 5 is out, and we'll end with the 6. Another needing the lead to do her thing. Exits 2 very good efforts at Arlington Park, though, and is going to be my top selection. 5-2, second choice behind the 3, Race to the Finish. There you see my top 3, 6, 3, and 2, or 3 and 2. How about 3, 6, 4, and 2 for Alex? Best of luck. Safe trips to all. Race 4 coming up. Bugler Willie brings him to the post for race number 4. Scratch out number 5. $25,000 allowance optional claiming. Number 1 is Hammered for Shelley Essen Price and Eddie Essen Price. Your rider is Rainier Arrieta. 2 is Kipper Doodle, owned and trained by Gerald Butler. Roman Hernandez has the ride. 3, Race to the Finish, owned by Charles Ritter, trained by Scott Becker. Race to the Finish is ridden by Victor Santiago. 4, Summer's Winner. Another 4, Charles Ritter and Scott Becker with Constantino Roman aboard. 5 is scratched. Number 6, Sister Ruler. Larry Owens owns. Steve Manley conditions. The rider is Chris Amy. Post time for the 4th, just about 5 minutes. $0.40, the 20-cent pick 7 after our last race. 50, that's 50, live pick 7 tickets left out there dispersed around the country. In this upcoming 4th race, it starts the 50-cent pick 4. Again in that sequence, we scratch the 5 here. In the 5th race, there are 2 that are out, the 6 Sir Corey and the 8 Great Gret. That's in the 5th. Scratch the 6 and the 8. 6th race, the 3 Don the Bomb has been scratched. 7th and final, the 3 Keep Attacking is out. Just over a minute, they are headed towards the gate. Going behind the gate for the 4th. Hammered moves in 4-1. Race to the Finish. Kipper Doodle, Summers winner. Sister Ruler, 5 in the stalls, and they're off. An even dispatch, Kipper Doodle to show the way, but there goes Summers winner and Constantino Roman to dictate the early pace. Kipper Doodle back in second with Sister Ruler hanging outside in third. Nowhere to go for Hammered, a bit headstrong. Not to climb up on heels, had to be pulled off just a little bit, a couple of times. Passed on the outside as she by Race to the Finish. They're all clumped together towards the only turn, and the 3/8 mile mark looms. For the leader, Summers winner, out by a half a length over Sister Ruler, well positioned on the outside by Chris Amy. Outside of proceedings, Race to the Finish is crawling up on the outside. Kipper Doodle's in a world of trouble down along the inside fence. She does not like the kickback and is resisting the rider here, way back and forth, and not today for Hammered, has to make up about 8 lengths. In deep stretch now, it's Summers winner, Constantino Roman, out by 3, and they're not going to get to her today. It's Summers winner on the board at 5-1. Just played with this group. Going to win by almost 5.5. Sister Ruler second, Race to the Finish third, Kipper Doodle and Hammered. Race 4 now official. Moving back to the winner's enclosure, taking the lion's share of the $26,500 purse, number 4 Summers winner, and jockey Constantino Roman. Owned by Charles Ritter, trained by Scott Becker. It's a double for those folks. They won the opener. Summers winner is a 4-year-old daughter of Galeb out of Gita by Sam, bred in Illinois by William Stirritz. The winning time, 1:11 and 1/5 of a second. 1:11 and 28/100ths. 5 ran here in the 4th. The 5 was a scratch. Race number 5, the purse 21,800. Scratch both the 6 and the 8. Post time, awaiting you for the 5th race, is in 20 minutes.
Introducing Budweiser Zero.
Say you wanna party with a legend in the
0% alcohol, 0 grams of sugar. Full Budweiser flavor. For all the moments you want a beer and need to stay on your game.
Working like I'm buzzing, bet I'm bugging for the honey.
Budweiser Zero. 0 alcohol, 0 compromise.
It's time for my non-professional picks for race number 5. This is Alex at the track here at FanDuel Sportsbook and Horse Racing for a pretty hot Tuesday day of racing. My selections, my non-professional picks, I should say, are going to be 3, 4, 5, 7. Looking at race or horse number 3, WW Scott's Honor, has started 3 races and has been the first-time favorite for all 3. I think you could pretty much ride on that to be in the top 4 today. The number 4, Mind Your Own Biz. Shipper in from Arlington before that had been racing at Belmont and Gulfstream. Impressive career record already, and definitely could add to that after today's race. Number 5, Canyon's Boy. The horse gets out in front, then this race is over for everybody else. Could be the post-time favorite as well, so keep an eye on that. And then finally, number 7, Micah the Fast. The horse has the ability, but has raced erratically of late. So if this 3-year-old gets a good trip, that could spell success. And so far has liking the FanDuel track since being here in May. From the paddock, for FanDuel Sportsbook and Horse Racing, I'm Alex at the track.
Scratch the 6 and 8 from this upcoming 5th race. Illinois bred allowance at 6 furlongs. 3-year-olds and up. Here they are. Number 1 is Baroque, running for Banks Racing LLC, Larry Banks. Chris Banks trains. The rider is Uriel Lopez. 2, Radiant Castle, for Charles Ritter. Scott Becker trains and Constantino Roman rides. Same connections give us WW Scouts Honor for Charles Ritter and Scott Becker, and Victor Santiago has the mount. 4, Mind Your Own Biz, owned by Francisco Villa, trained by Rodolfo Aguilar. Joe Barrios has the mount. 5, Canyons Boy, Chris Amy rides for Larry Owens and Steve Manley. And number 7, Makar the Fast, owned and trained by Harry Lynch, ridden by Alvin Ortiz. The late pick 3 starts in 5 minutes. Three minutes. Field is approaching the gate. You have 1 minute. Runners loading in for the fifth. Baroque moves in stall 1. Mind Your Own Biz. Radiant Castle moving in. Mind Your Own Biz, still a bit sideways. Three to 2 is the 5 Canyons Boy. Mind Your Own Biz is in. Radiant Castle, back forward, Canyons Boy. And outside to Makar the Fast. WW Scouts Honor at 2 to 1, second choice. In the gate. And they're off. An awkward beginning for Mind Your Own Biz and Canyons Boy. Next to last and last, now moving up, threading through as Mind Your Own Biz. Alert beginning for WW Scouts Honor. Now plays Catch 'em If You Can, and this one is out by almost 3 lengths. Mind Your Own Biz being used up early after a very faulty start. Next in third comes Canyons Boy, also a dawdling beginning. And then Radiant Castle has to do better. Passed on the outside, that one is by Makar the Fast, who is really rolling up on the outside periphery. It's Baroque who's binging up the tail end. Dozen lengths would separate the group as they go by the 2 furlong to go mark. It's WW Scouts Honor. Victor Santiago has all he can eat with Canyons Boy's presence on the outside. Mind Your Own Biz now a faltering third. Passed on the inside is that one by Makar the Fast, who has to make up about 6 or 7. New leader inside the final furlong. WW Scouts Honor. Victor Santiago rolling away to an easy win. WW Scouts Honor handily. Canyons Boy will maintain second status. Makar the Fast, then Baroque, Radiant Castle, and Mind Your Own Biz. Race 5 now official. 680, 260, 240 across on your winner. Now in the winner's circle, number 3, WW Scouts Honor and jockey Victor Santiago. Charles Ritter with an owning triple on the day. Scott Becker, a training triple as well. WW Scouts Honor, 3-year-old chestnut gelded son of Galeb out of Honor Graham by Graham Hall, bred in Illinois by William Sturritz. That's his second breeding win on today's proceedings as well. The winning time, 6 furlongs, track fast, 1:11 and 4/5 of a second. The 6 and 8 were scratched from the 5th. 6th race, scratch out the 3, Dom the Bomb. That's your lone change for the 6th race. 7th and final in race 7, Keep Attacking number 3 has been declared a scratch. Also in the 7th race, the 8, Flashy Richie is 2 pounds overweight. give you the particulars from mutuals in just a little bit as far as the Pick 7 follow-along goes. At last count, a couple races back, there was 50 live tickets. I'm sure that has been whittled down. $25,000 allowance optional claimers. These are geldings going the distance of 6 furlongs with the scratch of number 3 in here. So we're going to start with the 5, Archie My Boy and Constantino Roman. Very consistent runner. Hasn't won in a year. That's a bit of a concern. You think? Third start this year and this meeting. So it has to be given a shot off the bench cycle for the 5, Archie My Boy. We'll try the 6. Richie's got swagger. He's like the third out-of-towner to come in and run huge without seeing this track for the first time, like he owned it the last start. Perfect style for the setup that he's probably going to get in this as well. The 6 currently at 5-1. If that stays, boy, I'd be tempted to jump out of the booth, drop you a few bucks. Go to the windows for me, please. I think has a big-time chance, especially at 5-1. We'll try the 2, Diamond Maximus with Urdia Lopez. There's a few tons of speed in this race, so a stout closer like Diamond Maximus could be the play. They have not been coming from far, far back, though. Makar the Fast kind of ran out of steam, headed down the stretch in our previous race. Thought that he would do a little bit better, but I think Diamond Maximus has a big-time chance. Was closer than usual in the last, so big-time chance for number 2. And the 4, WW Cookie Monster, very interesting. Broke through the gate and was just belligerent as all get out before that last start. Victor kept him out of further trouble. Didn't break at all well away from the starting gate after those actions. And I think the 4, WW Cookie Monster, has to be given a shot. Still a couple of late ones coming in to the paddock area. So I'm going to go to the 5, 6, 2, and 4 in race number 6 as we start up the late double. $25,000 allowance optional claimers for Illinois breds in this upcoming 6th race. Scratch out the 3. Number 1 is Little Mighty Man, running for Arthur Kuntz and Deborah Kuntz. Arthur the trainer and Rainier Arietta the rider. Diamond Maximus for Wilburn Racing Stable Incorporated. J.K. Wilburn in charge. Urdia Lopez is up. 3 is a scratch. 4 WW Cookie Monster. Victor Santiago rides for Charles Ritter and Scott Becker. Same connections give us number 5, Archie My Boy. Archie My Boy for Ritter and Becker. Constantino Roman rides. 6, Richie's got Swagger for Hermio Racing Stable LLC. Hermio Soto. Hugo Rodriguez, the conditioner. The rider is Joe Barrios. And the 7, Huey Attack for Jose Rodriguez, Fernando Bahena, and Carlos Ulloa. At your field for the 6th. It starts the late double. Post time just 5 minutes away. They look to be headed towards the starting gate. Final wagers for the 6th. Loading up for the 6th. Little Mighty Man, Archie My Boy, Diamond Maximus, Richie's Got Swagger, Huey Attack on the outside, and then WW Cookie Monster. Been acting very well in the post parade. In the gate. And they're off. A hop at the start for number 2, Diamond Maximus. Out very well from the outside. Archie My Boy, WW Cookie Monster. Richie's Got Swagger deeper. And then on the inside, Little Mighty Man runs 4th. 5th outside is Huey Attack, now able to save some kind of ground behind the front-running trio as a joint 4th. And then out the back is Diamond Maximus, pretty much where this one wants to be anyways. On the lead, WW Cookie Monster, bet down to 4.5 to 1, has some company and another gray. It's Richie's Got Swagger to crawl right up and go even with the longtime leader, WW Cookie Monster. They're shadowing one another. Way back in 3rd is Archie My Boy under a stout ride. Little Mighty Man outside Huey Attack, and still back there, nothing from Diamond Maximus. They go by the 3/16 mile marker, and it is Richie's Got Swagger teamed up with WW Cookie Monster. Nothing between them. Out the back, coming back now is Archie My Boy, and here comes Diamond Maximus on the inside rail. It's WW Cookie Monster. It's Richie's Got Swagger. Cookie Monster gobbles them up and spits them out. Richie's Got Swagger 2nd. A 2-way go for 3rd between Diamond Maximus and Archie My Boy. $11, $483 across on your winner. Seventh and final race, scratch out the 3, keep attacking, 2 pounds over on the 8, Flashy Richie. Entering the winner's enclosure, winner of today's 6th race, number 4, WW Cookie Monster, and jockey Victor Santiago with a riding double. Charles Ritter with an owning 4-bagger. Scott Becker a training foursome as well. And it's a breeding triple for Mr. William Stirritz. of the 6-year-old gelded son of Galib out of Safe in the USA. The mare of, named Peace Bridge. The winning time, 6 furlongs, 1:10 3/5 of a second. Got it done. The 3 was a scratch in the 6th race. 7th at last this Tuesday. Post time slated for 3:57. Post time in 21 minutes. So I can see hand signals, or I can just feel them. I'm using the force. The 3 is out, so we're down to a field of 8 in this $10,000 non-winners of 2 allowance optional claiming race. Very interesting sort that we will start with first. Locomotor for Mr. Kuntz, 5-year-old son of Uncle Mo, unraced until that last start. Just a dominating win for number 2 Locomotor. Won by multiple lengths, could have gone at least, probably 5 or 6 lengths further out and outstretched the rest of the field. Could be any kind of sort, but should be able to run all day and as far as they want him to. So Locomotor, don't usually see 5-year-old first-timers from Uncle Mo. Usually they're 2-year-olds or late developing 3-year-olds. But we'll give this one a chance, and certainly looks the part in the walking ring even money. The 5, WW Hotshot, Victor Santiago, working on a good day, as are the connections, Misters Ritter and Becker and company. They're getting a workout going back and forth to the winner's circle and back to their seats. Man, amazing. So WW Hotshot looks attentive in the saddling paddock. Big time chance. Got in a tangle away from the gate, tiring off the rail at the finish in the last. Very quick disqualification for the stewards to make. It will be a very tough foe coming back today at 2-1. And the 6, Lonesome Dream with Alvin Ortiz aboard. Loves it at this track and usually likes to plod along for minor awards, but if they get a heated battle up top between the top 2 aforementioned rivals, we'll see if the 6 can round up late at 9-1. Again, our next live racing card, a good one it will be for this next coming weekend on Friday and Saturday at 7:30 the beginnings, and we will have a Pick 7 carryover for Friday's first race. Until then, have a good midweek. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please to the winner's circle. Singing America the Beautiful once again, Cheyenne Kostushuk.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Seventh and final race with a field size bonus. The purse will be $23,000. Scratch the 3. Number 1 is a Merry Heart for Nelson Kozlowski. That's Nelson Kolaski. Frank Randazzo Jr. trains, and up is Javier Tavares. Number 2 for Quarter B Farm. Arthur Kuntz, the trainer of Locomotor. Number 2 is ridden by Rainier Arrieta. 3 is a scratch. Number 4, Ride Richie Ride. Carlos Ulloa has the ride for Jose Rodriguez, the owner, and the trainer is Fernando Bahena. 5, WW Hotshot. Charles Ritter owns, Scott Becker trains, riding as Victor Santiago. 6, Lonesome Dream. Joe Rule, the owner. Dennis Higgins trains, and Alvin Ortiz is up. 7, Be Happy Attack. Chris Amy has the mount for Jose Rodriguez and Fernando Bahena. 8, Flashy Richie. Running for owner JP Stable Incorporated, Hugo Rodriguez, the trainer, and Joe Barrios. And the 9 is Lila Do. Priscilla Villagran. Gay Bretana trains, and Victor Balin is in the irons. That's your field for the 7th. Exacta 50-cent try, 10-cent super win play show wagering. Just about 4 minutes away. Just 1 minute till the 7th. Approaching the starting gate. Loading in for the 7th. Even money on the 2 Locomotor, 8-5 on the 5 WW Hotshot. Flashy Richie into stall 8, Locomotor back into stall 2. Ride, Richie, ride. Next. 2 back. WW Hotshot looking for the green helmet here. Stepping up. Then outside Lee Ledoux at lofty odds. And Victor Balin. Lee Ledoux moving into stall 9. 8 in the gate and now breaking through a Merry Heart. Great job by the assistant there. And by rider Javier Tavares to grab a Merry Heart. A winner last out. Loading in again. Ready to go again. In the gate. And they're off. Jumping great away from the barrier. A Merry Heart. Take 2. Be Happy attack as well within. Here comes Locomotor to gain momentum with WW Hotshot. So the top 2 wagering board choices go out first and second together. Ride, Richie Ride will be 3rd. A Merry Heart back in 4th, 5th, and 6th. To Be Happy attack inside of that is Lonesome Dream. And the last 2 trying to make headway, Flashy Richie. Lee Ledoux has about 12 or 13 to make up. It's Locomotor at it again with Ranier Arrieta out by a 4-length margin from WW Hotshot, who's already all in. And Locomotor is now being asked for the very first time to give it everything that he has. This 5-year-old gelded son of Uncle Mo is out by 5.5 and is getting well out from the inside rail, giving a chance to both Ride Richie Ride and WW Hotshot, who are gaining, gawking about a little bit as Locomotor still has 4 lengths to play with, almost scraping the paint for the left boot of the rider, Ranier Arrieta, but they're gonna maintain and win back-to-back races. Photo for second that will go to Ride Richie Ride. WW Hotshot 3rd, then a Merry Heart. Coming back into the winner's enclosure, back-to-back wins now for number 2, Locomotor and jockey Ranier Arrieta with a riding double. He bookends the racing card, winning the 1st and the 7th. It's a homebred for Corridor B Farm. Arthur Boone and Arthur Koontz, the winning conditioner. Locomotor, 5-year-old gelded son of Uncle Mo. Out of the Nice mare, Swither. Congratulations to the winning connections. The purse with the field size $23,000 in our 7th and final this Illinois bred Tuesday afternoon. 2, 4, 5, and 1 will be in the books as official. $0.20 jackpot pick 7 does carry over to Friday evening's card. First of 7 on Friday. Hope you can join us. Begins at 7:30 and racing on Saturday evening at 7:30 as well. Bring the friends and family out. We'll see you back here real soon at FanDuel Sportsbook and Horse Racing. Have a very good Tuesday night.